I'm Rachel, and this is my Author's Answer video for October 2021. The Author's Answer series was started by J.D. Archer and his writing group, wherein they ask themselves a variety of reading or writing-related questions. J.D. answered a few of them, or several of them, really on his AuthorTube page. There's more on his blog, and I'll link to his playlist down below, as well as my own, because for the past several years I have been answering an Author's Answer question sequentially, one per month, and I am up to question number 55. Question 55 asks, do you have an actor in mind for, the dream casting of a character you're working on for a specific manuscript? I've always had trouble with this sort of thing. I don't think I'm a very visual sort of person, so when it comes to even like imagining dream casts for my stuff or for, things I'm reading that are about to be adapted, I haven't ever been that good at imagining it. I think it also does technically come down to, there's looking like a character versus acting like that character. Or maybe I'm just too close to my babies to imagine it. I mean, I sometimes fantasize about my fantasy project, which is nowhere near completed, getting adapted. But the exciting part is wondering if people would, relate to my characters or ideas. I'm making a lot of excuses here, but technically I do think I can answer the question, because the fantasy project I'm working on right now, one of my first inspirations was a Game of Thrones, and specifically Sansa Stark, and how I wanted to write a fantasy about the feminine magic, that would fit a character like Sansa, because Sansa's a very effeminate person in a very masculine world. So I did, in fact, base my main character, Shauna, off of Sansa a bit, so in my head I do see her as a redhead, maybe more of a curly or wavy-haired redhead. And alas, by this point, Sophie Turner would probably be too old to play her, but maybe, back when she was actually playing Sansa in the first few seasons. I also named other characters in my novels after other Starks, basically, just a handful of them, although it's kind of diminishing returns when it comes to characterization and how much they correlate to, say, Arya or Robb Stark or Ned Stark. In fact, my Ned Stark character is almost an anti-Ned Stark. Not entirely. He does have a code of honor for himself, but he can play the game. So yeah, that doesn't seem very exciting. Or maybe it seems very redundant because, of course, in today's day and age, everybody's asking what next fantasy series is going to be Game of Thrones anyway. So why not harken back to those characters for my own fantasy novel and fantasy casting? Maybe when I finish up a definitive draft that I feel is solid or start on revisions, I'll get that feeling really. I'll flesh out the image of the characters in my mind and have a more legitimate answer of actors who I think could play the characters now. We'll see. But I guess that about covers it for me now, keeping it short and sweet, although thankfully I do think I am out of the woods. I was a little bit sick in my last video, but I think I'm pretty much back to health now, huzzah! And I hope to be back on this channel within the next few days for a Friday Reads or a Monday Reads, my usual, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Keep writing, and I'll see you next time.